Number 11, Debbie Van Leuven has a question. Here, Debbie, this is Moxie for you. She's curled up into a pure ball of fur. And her tail. Yeah, she's cute. All right, so Debbie says, in the book of Job, his children were killed as part of his trials. Sorry. At the end, he was blessed with more children. This has always bothered me. Why does it appear that children are disposable like that? So Debbie, I think that the conclusion you have that children are disposable is not what the book of Job is trying to give you. That is not the conclusion that it's trying to give you at all. These children are not said to be disposable, and part of the weight of the first part of Job is that they're not disposable. Because if kids are disposable, why is Job so distraught over the things that have happened that he wants to die? That was like he didn't actually kill himself, right? But that's how he feels. He's like, I just want to die now. I wish I was never born. That's because these kids are not disposable. They're so valuable. They're so precious. They're so important. But to think that having even more children and having an experiencing relationship with them and health and their life and the vitality of that wouldn't bring comfort to you after losing a child, that would be to go too far. So they're not disposable, but certainly, when you lose a child and you have another child, that other child has a special place for you. And that seems to be what we're getting in Job. We also have, even in Job, there's the hope of the resurrection. And so it's not as though he has no hope of seeing these kids again in the future. Job speaks about eternity. He's like, even though my flesh will rot, right? Even though I will die, even though this flesh is going to be disposed of, yet, and this is interesting, he says, in my flesh I will see God. This is one of those interesting moments in Job. Let me take you to the passage because it's something I think worth looking at. So here it is, Job 19:29. He says, after my skin is destroyed, this I know, that in my flesh I shall see God, whom I shall see myself, and my eyes shall behold and not another. How my heart yearns within me. He wants to stand before God, right? But he's like, after my body dies, there's a resurrection where I will have a new body and I will see God. So the children aren't disposable, like, goodbye, who cares? There is a hope for the future of them, but certainly Job was greatly comforted by the future children he had after having lost his previous kids. So that's all I see there, and I wouldn't go beyond that.